Mini Bong, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. And we finally got it. We got a second trailer for the Transformers Netflix series, the War for Cybertron trilogy. First part being Siege, and we finally got the second trailer for this, and the second trailer has the release date. So absolutely fantastic news yesterday out of the Transformers universe. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a watch together on the trailer itself, and then afterwards we'll do a little bit of a breakdown on the trailer itself and some of the parts that I have looked at and just thought they're quite interesting. So guys, without further ado, let's watch the second trailer.
We will win this war. Assemble every division, every soldier, every Decepticon we have. This is the final day of the Autobot resistance.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Bring on July the 30th. Wow. Very short snippet there, but wow. I'm absolutely hyped for this one now. Animation wise, let's kick off there, I guess. The animation still looks okay for some CGI stuff, I guess. I'm excited to see what it does. In parts it looks great, in other parts, Megatron's lips, it doesn't look so great, but still I'm pretty hyped. I can get, if there's animation flaws but the storyline is really good, I can certainly get past some of those little flaws. So let's start off with, first of all, it's great news that we've now got a release date for this. I really thought this was going to get pushed back into October, November, December, or whatever, but now it's only a month out, so well done to the guys over I think they're called Rooster Teeth, I think, the people who are putting this together. Well done to those guys down at Netflix for getting those local dubs done very quickly, and we haven't had it pushed out too far, so that's absolutely great. So let's pull out first of all what we can see here. First thing of note, so it opens up with Prime's face, and then we go into a battle between two bots. Now to me, this looks like a battle between Starscream and Jetfire, or Skyfire, whoever you want to call him. So this, for me, this is probably where he moves from being a Decepticon to an Autobot, because we saw in the last trailer that he was stood with all the Decepticons, and then later on in this trailer we see him flying with the Autobots. And of course the figure itself has that spinning badge that you can change from an Autobot to a Decepticon. We then see Impactor. Again, we got two versions of Impactor within the Siege line so far. We got the Autobot Impactor and we got the Decepticon version of Impactor, and we see Impactor blast Cog. So very interesting there. So is he going to be starting off as a Decepticon and then also move to the Autobots, or does something else go on there? So that's all very interesting. Then we get an epic scene of the Transformers rolling out on Cybertron, with going to obviously have some kind of battle with the Decepticons here, I would imagine. We see Hound, we see Prime, we see Jetfire, across Skyfire, we see Prowl. I think there's Chromia in the background as well. But what I find interesting here, I know I just said Cybertron, but what I actually find quite interesting is, do you guys think that this is Cybertron? To me, this looks like soil. It looks like it could be a different type of Earth, or are we going to get a different version of Cybertron? Because certainly when we go to the next scene and we start to see things creeping up out of the ground, it looks like they're coming out of the ground rather than like a steel floor, which is what we're used to seeing from Cybertron. So this is not the Cybertron we're used to seeing, if this is Cybertron. So storyline wise, now the next interesting piece here, I guess, is that we can see a hand coming up out of the ground. So are they going with the zombie, dark energon storylines, again similar to what we got in Prime? So first of all, we see a hand. The hand is then revealed to be what looks like, to me, could actually be Hotlink. Yeah, I don't know if it's Hotlink or this is actually going to be Starscream, but I see flecks of purple, but difficult to tell, I guess, with the way that the Dark Energon always puts those purple pieces on. But could this actually be Hotlink? And then we get to see Reflector come out, but could this be from the Netflix version? I do apologize, I forget what they renamed him, but he looks like Percepticolors to me, but I forget what they renamed this guy. So could this be Hotlink and that other guy? We then see Prime smashing through some oddly coloured Transformers here. They've obviously got some kind of dark energon tint to them or something like that, because we do know that Megatron is actually experimenting with energon within this TV series. Then one of my favorite parts of during the trailer is we get to see Skytread or Flywheels in a fight with Prime himself, and he mashes Prime in the grill, but then unfortunately Prime mashes him back in the grill. Hey ho, but at least we get to see him doing some action. I'm happy to see him in the animation. He's one of my favorite characters in Transformers, so and one of my favorite figures from the Netflix from the War for Cybertron figures. So I'm actually really hyped to see him in the trailer. Hopefully he's going to play a big part in this TV series. And then finally we get to look at Megatron's massive lips. I'm not sure why they're giving him such massive lips on his grill, but hey ho, that's one of the only things that really bugs me about the animation on this. And then finally we get the reveal, July the 30th, only on Netflix. So finally we have a release date. We are moving towards a point where this is actually going to be released. This trailer's definitely got me hyped. Animation wise, yeah, it's still, there's some little challenges with the animation, especially with Megs' lips, but I think the storyline is going to be good. It certainly looks action packed, it's interesting, it looks dark and brooding, which is something we've not seen from the Transformers for a long while. It looks serious, and I'm really interested to see where this one goes. I'm hyped, guys. Let me know where you fall on this trailer. Has the second trailer got you hyped for July 30th, or is the hype dying off for you guys? I'm just glad to see some marketing behind this at all, because it had been so quiet from Netflix and Hasbro on this. I'm hyped, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace.